Here we go. Off they go. And another seed with an immediate coupon. Not really what you want to see. But Flamehaze just immediately booking it right into that exit. Not even going to go looking for items. Not really missing out on much. Titanium Shuffle and a Transmute Scroll in this shop. Neither of which are particularly strong items. Oh, but Flamehaze is blundering onto a pile of gold very quickly, so gonna be right back where he was, and gonna be fighting his way back into 1-2 again. But does have the current advantage, being the first to get down to 1-2. Aquacat's finding that Frost Charm, gonna give him a little bit of a safety cushion. Immediately digging out that metal door. Metal doors are absolutely obnoxious in most cases. Finding a Ring of Peace, but opting to take his chances on the red chest. Finding a basic torch, which honestly, going from a no torch to a basic torch, not too bad. Pushing that Kraydon to a spike trap, getting a blast tunnel, putting the bat, being really uncooperative about letting him have it. But looks like he's going to be pushing into his boss room here. It's probably a dire bat at this point, yes. Could kill it pretty easily with this blast helm though. Nope. Gonna end up popping the Frost Charm on accident instead, and onto his 1-3. So Aquacat's taking the lead. And meanwhile, Flamehaze really nicely done getting a Lucky Charm off of that Dire Bat kill. Pretty hard thing to do. And Blue Blimp still lagging a little bit behind, still on his 1-2, but not entirely out of the race yet. In fact, anything can happen. We still got 8 minutes to go. Aquacat's finding a really nice glass torch. Gonna give him enemy sight, reduce some issues. Flamehaze, though, with that Ring of Peace, though, having a much easier boss room, just gonna be able to run right into that exit, taking the lead, going into Coral Riff. No problem there. Checking Black Chest instead, opting to stick with Peace. Aquacat's also going to take the Black Chest, so both of them getting that Gi, going up to 2 damage. Transmog Shop there. Flamehaze could potentially transmog this into facing if he wants, but no, going to just transmog his shovel, get a little bit of an upgrade there, and move on. Just comfortable with this piece build. Maintaining the lead though, getting down to his 2-2 as Aquacats goes down. And man, Flamehaze are really running away with this. Really showing off how strong Ring of Peace is from Coda. And just going to move on to 2-3 at a pretty solid pace. 3.5 minutes to 2-3 is not at all bad. But having to play it pretty carefully because he's lacking a bit on the lighting front. Only has that Torch of Foresight, which really limits what you can see as far as enemies are concerned. At least compared to that glass torch that Aquacats is running. Has a Dire Bat there. Can pretty easily approach it considering that he has Lucky Charm. Still a little scared to go for it though, which is understandable. But getting it onto Death Metal 2. Oh, going for the blast off. Oh, this is really bad. Oh, almost scraps it together, but dies to a missed beat. And so is going to flag his point, plant his flag firmly at Death Metal 2, which is very strong. Very well done on Flamehaze's part there. So this time, Aquacat rocking that same Ring of Peace that Flamehaze just had. Looks like he's gonna be looking to run a pretty similar build. Gonna be taking that same gi, going on to Zone 2. Could take the lead away from Flamehaze, but at this point, he doesn't even need to win, he just needs a single point to be guaranteed in the finals. And oh, finding that heart transplant that Flamehaze missed, that's really big. Especially with the next boss being Death Metal. And with this Ring of Peace, it's not only feasible, I'd say it's even likely that he'll make it all the way to that Death Metal fight. Cleaning up very nicely, going on to 2-3. Very convenient shot to check, finding a map, that's very nice. And we are seeing quite a bit of differences in items at this point though, because Flamehaze had the Luck Charm at this point in his run. But that's something that Aquacat's currently lacking, and also means he's going to have to be a little more careful with this Dire Bat. Oh, and he dies to a missed beat! Just panicking in the face of the Dire Bat. So planting his flag at 2-3. Very unfortunate. He could have taken a very solid lead at that point just by making it onto Zone 3, which would have been pretty much guaranteed to happen with that heart transplant in tow. Meanwhile, Blue Blimp onto 1-3. Time running low though. Only 7 minutes. We're 7 minutes in, so only 3 minutes to go. And down he goes to a skeleton. So I think the chances Blimp has of sneaking any points away at this point are pretty rapidly dwindling. Really has to pull together a pretty legitimate speed run at this point if he wants to sneak any points out from Aquacat's nose. But I don't foresee many changes to the current rankings occurring. And if that is the case, then we're looking at Flamehaze taking this round. And then Aquacat's in second, and Blue Blimp unfortunately going home empty-handed here. But it's a little bit early to call just yet. We still got 2 minutes left, and with things like Ring of Peace in the mix, runs can go by very quickly. Aquacat's going for that same heart transplant again, but he's kind of got to hurry if he wants to improve his rank, because he needs to make it all the way to Zone 3, and he's got a little ways to go if he's going to get there. On to 2-2. Okay, 2-3. This is where he went down last time, to this Dire Bat. Very wisely using the trapdoor to dispose of the corpses without leaving any gold behind. Very smart of him. Alright, just the Dire Bat. Getting the Dire Bat down. He has 35 seconds to kill this Death Metal, which should be doable. Oh, a little bit of a mishap there, though. And that's going to be it. Aquacat's in the last 20 seconds of the round, sneaking away with the lead. And meanwhile, Blimp finally getting it down to his Zone 1 boss. Clearing it up just fine. Can maybe just under the buzzer sneaks in a 2-1. Unfortunately, that doesn't improve his ranking, but absolute last second. 2-1. So that's AquaCats completely sweeping the semifinals, winning all 3 of his races. And now that leaves us with a tiebreak situation. Inknon and Angelica both on 4 points for second place. So we need to do sudden death.